Hi there, my name is Jeff from New Concept. You can find us at www.marked-cards.com. What I would like to do is demonstrate for you what it's like to locate cards and position them so that way any particular player, the dealer or maybe their partner or the other side of the player, ends up with a winning hand or at least improves his odds dramatically. To do that, we're using a mark deck. We're using luminous cards in this particular case, which require the use of sunglasses or filtered glasses to read the marks, or you can use a juice deck. A juice deck doesn't require specially filtered glasses to see the marks on the cards either. Okay, now let's see what this looks like. Before we begin to do this demonstration, I want to show you that the cards really are not in any particular order. We give them a shuffle, and during the shuffling procedure, a couple of things happen. Bear in mind that since the cards are marked, I don't have to try to peek or look at the faces of any cards. As I cut the deck, I automatically know what the top two cards are. If I happen to like those cards, I can keep them for myself. If I don't like the cards, then I just give the cards another shuffle, and then we keep on going. If I give the cards a ribbon cut, now I get to see the whole bunch of the back of the cards that I like. If I see one I like, I stop, hold a break, shuffle it so it lands on the top of this pile, and then I stack it in the correct position. So you're doing two things at the same point in time. You're cutting to the card you want, and you're stacking them simultaneously, which is very possible because it gives you efficiency of motion. Let's do it one more time. Let's give the cards another series of cuts. Notice I'm doing the running cut. Find the card I like, break. This particular time I'm shuffling it to the top of the deck, and I'm doing the stack on the second go around. And now we give the deck a regular false shuffle, and the reason why I'm doing that is I want it to look like the cards are very well shuffled, and then I basically strip out the cards in the middle of it, put the cards in the original stacked order. They can start with a cut. Obviously you can nullify the cut when you do that. And now it comes time to deal the poker hand. Let's say I want my accomplice to have the winning hand. So we're in a four-handed game because not too many hands will fit on this mat. And in the four-handed game, let's say the second position is my winning hand, and he is a king, which isn't too bad. And let's say the dealer and myself over here, we get a 3. It doesn't matter because I want my partner over here to have the winning hand. Let's go over here, second card, ace-king. Very good two cards to start off with. Let's look at the next card. My 3s don't matter. He has a 10-9. 6, no help. Let's see what my partner has over here. He has a pair of aces. What a surprise. Let's see over here what happened. And of course we have a 2. Next card, let's see, we have the 6, pair of 10s. Well, that's not so shabby. Let's see if he pairs up against 2 overtime. What do you think is going to happen? Let's take a look. How about that, 2 pair? You don't want to, like I said, you don't want to be too greedy. If you want to be greedy, you could do that, because during this whole shuffling procedure, what I did was I just didn't do a pair. I actually dealt him a full house. And of course we have aces of kings, which is a little bit too strong, but it shows you what could actually be done to win a poker hand. As you're doing that, let's say you decide, since the cards are marked, you don't want to deal somebody an 8. That's not a problem. What you do is you deal a second, or a bottom as the case may be. So that 8 of clubs is on top of the deck. You want to deal it to somebody else, you can deal it stud style. So now the 8 of hearts is on the table, but the 8 of clubs is still on top of the deck. The possibilities are endless. If you combine a little bit of sleight of hand in with a deck of marked cards, you have a very, very powerful weapon. Now bear in mind, this particular tool, the luminous cards, juice cards, should never be used for gambling. It's really only for magic, entertainment purposes only, to control cards as a magician does his magic tricks. If you're doing gambling exposés, so people know what to protect themselves against, it's also very useful to use these marked cards so you can look like a professional and you can control virtually any hand simply by shuffling them. So gambling exposés and magic, do not use these cards for gambling, do not use them for playing money. If you want more information, take a look at www.marked-cards.com. Hope you found this demonstration useful. Thank you so much for your time, and have a great day. Bye-bye.